So Impressive Candles came about. It wasn't planned. It wasn't something that was drafted out, mapped out. It kind of just came from I used to burn candles a lot. I used to do wax melts, and I don't know, I was bored one day and I said I'm going to try and make a candle. I took it to work one day where I was working out in Jacksonville at the time, and I showed a couple of coworkers. And they were like, "Wow, these are really pretty. These are beautiful." And one gentleman, in particular, said, "You need to patent this." And because that never crossed my mind, it was just a hobby. I wasn't even selling them at that time. I had been introduced to Camilla and Fernando maybe a couple months prior to that at a networking event. So I thought about them instantly, gave them a call, and they met with me like that within a couple of days. So after they saw the candles, they expressed that they hadn't seen anything like that before, and that they were impressed with the process, with what I had created. So it would be a good idea to explore a patent. And they explained the process, that they would basically do their due diligence to go out in the market and see if there was anything else like what I've created. It's a pretty cool feeling because it's hard to think of things that people haven't already thought of, right? And this being something that I didn't intentionally do, it's just something that I just did on a whim, out of being creative and playing around a little bit. So then to be able to not only be successful in making it work safely, to know that it was something that could be patented and I would own and no one else would be able to do it, was definitely it was a gratifying moment, kind of a proud moment, I guess you could say, because it just wasn't something I had planned. So we kind of documented that whole process. We documented the different ways it could be used. And then they took that back and they worked on it. They kind of put it all down on paper and documented the process from beginning to end. They came back and said, "Okay, hey, we've filed for it. You can now go out there and sell your product," because I wasn't really selling at the time because I had that fear of someone trying to steal my idea. They came and said, now you can start putting patent pending on your photos that you're sharing on social media. You can start sharing the patent, not patent, but the candles, things that sort. Throughout that whole process, they communicated with me. They were sending me emails. They were giving me phone calls. We would meet every now and again, and they were just keeping me informed with the process of getting the patent, right? It's amazing. It is amazing. It's just there's a level of pride to saying that you own a patent, because you can say, "Oh, I created this, I made this," and it doesn't hold a lot of weight. But when you can say, "I own a patent for this," that means anyone that knows what a patent is, they understand it's not easy to get. It's not cheap to get, and there's a lot of eyes on it. So it went through a very strenuous process of being looked at and being scrutinized, and people trying to punch holes in it to see if it's already been done. And to have them come back and say, "You own this, you created this, this is an invention, this is something that's never been done," is very satisfying. I definitely feel like they're more than just my patent attorneys. I think we're friends, and I love the relationship that I've built with them. They even brought me in, they had their babies, and, I got my grandbaby, and we share those things. And it's just, it's just nice to know that they're just good, genuine people. And I would support them. And if I ever had to go through this process again, which maybe one day I will, they will be the first ones I call, because I trust them with everything. And I really adore their dynamic and everything else. So yeah. Thank you, Wilson Dutra. I think you just need to take a chance on yourself. Believe in yourself, believe in what you've done. Do your due diligence, look out there in the market, see what's there, see what you can do that's different. And then call Wilson and Dutra and just, give yourself a fair chance and go for it. And don't let anything hold you back from it, because the feeling and the gratification afterwards is amazing, and there's nothing like it, and there's no one that can take that away from you once you've accomplished it.